As you know, I'm in the process of moving, so unfortunately this is going to be a super short video. If I had more time and stuff, I would make a much longer, more in-depth video about this, because it is a subject that I feel quite strongly about and have a lot of opinions and experience about. However, I'm busy with moving, I've got a kitchen to sort out, and I'm currently waiting for a delivery for an absolutely colossal cat tree for the cats. So I'm going to keep this short. What makes a man a man? In my personal opinion, what makes a man is everything. Because I think that you simply are one if you think you are one, if you say you are one, if you allude to being one. You could be one temporarily, you could be one permanently, you could drift in and out. What makes a woman is the exact same thing to me. I think that gender, much like my opinion on sexuality, is incredibly fluid. I think that your physical body does not establish who you are as a gender. It establishes your biological sex. And that's really interesting, and I think that's something that everyone should embrace in one way or another, no matter how dysphoric they are, because the human body is absolutely stunningly amazing. No, I don't identify as female, and I don't specifically enjoy the feminine aspects of my body. I don't like my breast, and I don't like my lower regions. However, I appreciate the amazing thing that is the human body, and the things that they can do, because I think that science and nature hand in hand are absolutely wonderful. However, along those lines, the thing that's most wonderful to me is my mind. I don't know why this is, but I identify as male. I identify with a very masculine identity, even though I had a lot of feminine interests. And to some people I come across as somewhat feminine. To others I come across as very masculine, because that is my core identity. I could wear dresses and makeup every single day, and I would still identify as male, because it's in my mind. We know now that it is a scientific matter and not a psychological one. This is very agreed upon by the vast majority of scientists now, and psychologists. So that's all the part of the beauty of science. For some reason, some of us are born in one body, but our mind, through either some kind of hormonal imbalance or a part of our brain being a different size, as some studies have shown, we identify differently, and some of us even have different hormone levels. You get some people who are biologically female but have high testosterone levels, and vice versa. You get some people with different chromosomes. The fact is, there is nothing that makes us men or women. That's something we have created. We have the male and female sex structure, which sometimes is different because some people are born with different chromosomes and different outer bodies than the stereotypical male or female. It's rare, but that happens, and I wouldn't call it anything like a mistake. I would just say that it's rarer. It's something that exists, but happens less frequently. So I think that male and female as a gender role are something entirely created by society, which on one hand, I suppose, suggests how can a transgendered person be transgendered? If male and female have been created by us, the people, how can we then say, well, I didn't choose this gender role, I naturally identify as it? Unfortunately, it's something that I can't especially explain. I think that it's just deep down stuck inside us that we feel the need to have this masculinity and femininity on different levels, like a core masculinity and a core femininity, and within those are many, many millions of feminine and masculine traits that kind of spiral around, revolving around that core, so you can have a very masculine core, but everything around it can be feminine, but you still identify as male. I wish I knew why, because I think it's incredibly interesting and fascinating. The truth is I don't, and no one else does. So what makes a man is whether or not you think you are one. It's just one of those things, I think. I know I'm a man, and I would not say that anyone else isn't. If someone says they are a man, believes they are a man, then they are. If they believe they are a woman, then they are. If they're not sure if they're one or the other, then that's what they are too. There's something in between, or they're both. They can be whatever they like. If you're not hurting anyone, then you simply are who you are. So I'll just leave it at that. Be somewhat vague and confusing, and yeah, hope you have a good week.